Hello and welcome everyone to Quick Album Reviews. I'm the Night Bell CJ Middle, and today I'm reading for Griseus by Aquilus. I more than likely pronounced that wrong. Anywho, I wanted to share with you all this very imaginative and underrated gem within the atmospheric black metal subgenre. Online it says the genre for this group is Neoclassical black folk metal, which I think is more accurate, but the band prefers to be called atmospheric black metal. Anyway, so before I continue, I want to let you all know that my words cannot do this album any justice. I suggest checking it out right now. Go ahead. I'll wait.
2 hours later.
Released in 2011, this album is 79 minutes long. Now, I don't normally listen to these longer albums because I don't normally have the time, but I made an exception for this one. This album here is one exceptional piece of music. I honestly haven't heard anything like it before, and I've listened to about over 500 albums now, I think. And let me tell you some words on how I would describe this album. Mystic, haunting, dark, ambient, epic, folky, theatrical, beautiful, atmospheric, grand, and definitely diverse. This album has a lot going on, so let's talk about that. Perhaps the most apparent thing on this album is the symphonic neo-folk. Now, symphonics in metal obviously isn't anything new. However, symphonics in metal tends to be either an accent or to add an additional layer of sound or, things of that nature. But on this album, the symphonics are actually incorporated into the song's composition. So that means the music involves like the symphonics. Like the symphonics act as their own instrument in a sense. And it's really cool and good stuff. It has like a classical symphony sound with a folky influence, and it's just really interesting to hear it paired with metal and the way he fuses this all together. I should also probably mention this album isn't the most black metal album ever. What I mean by that is that it is roughly about 40% of this album, the black metal is, and the other 60% is comprised of other styles of music. That 60% includes passages involving piano, acoustic guitar, clean guitar, symphonics, folk music, synths, choirs, and a bunch of things like that. Some people will probably think this album is pretentious because I just listed all that, but I can assure you, it's really not pretentious at all. Now, the best way I could describe this album is that this album plays out like a movie score. There's moments of power, there's moments of haunting melodies, there's moments of calming, there's, moments of relaxation and acoustics. It is really fascinating and mind-blowing how someone could make this kind of metal music. It really showcases that metal can be more than just loud guitars and double bass and screams and growls and things like that. It can be fused with so many other things, and it can be transformed into so many different things and molded and sculpted and things like that. And it's really exciting to hear this kind of stuff because I know new bands are going to hopefully listen to this kind of stuff and then, think outside the box and how to really expand metal into something more new and fresh, and you know what I'm talking about. Of course, this album obviously isn't without its negatives. Now, the biggest negative with this album, and I'm sure a lot of other people's as well, is that the neo-folk symphonics dominates this album quite a bit. As much as I liked it, I do think it does get excessive. I would have liked more black metal and less symphonics, but at the same time, the symphonics plays an actual role in the music, so it's a bit conflicting because the symphonics is the music and it actually contributes to the song, but at the same time, I think there's too much, so I don't know, it's kind of weird. But anyways, overall, I thought Griseus is an underrated gem of black metal. Again, I'm probably pronouncing that album title wrong, but just go with it. And I highly suggest checking it out if you haven't already. I've posted it before on Instagram. I've had people saying like, dude, this album's an underrated gem. And I said, I know. Anyways, I'm going to give this album a 9 out of 10 because, like I said, it's not perfect, but at the same time, it's something new and something really good. And that's all I got. Thank you all for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe and make sure to tell a friend to do the same. And I will see you at the next review.